I have 2 of everything, 2 vaginas, 2 cervixes, 2 uteruses, and 1 ovary on each side. I told Adam about my condition. He was really shocked. He didn't believe me at first. Today I am making my first YouTube video on my new channel about my condition. I'm going to be recording an Ask Me Anything. Next question is, which vagina do I use more? The name of my condition is called complete uterus didelphys, and it means that I was born with 2 completely independent reproductive systems. So I have 2 vaginas, 2 cervixes, 2 uteruses, and 1 ovary on each side. And each system can be used and functions independently from the other one. Looking back, when I think about my condition, the first symptoms were when I had my period. I didn't think that tampons would work, and I didn't realize that I had 2 completely separate vaginas. I didn't actually discover that I had uterus didelphys until I was 20. I actually went to have a termination of a pregnancy, and the doctor told me that it wasn't in there. After I woke up in recovery, they discovered that I had a completely other reproductive system and the embryo was still in the other side. I was obviously in a huge amount of shock when I found out. I finally knew what was wrong, so it was a bit of a relief.
Morning, sweetheart.
Hey babe, how are you?
Good. What are you making?
I made you some brekkie.
We've been together 2.5 years now.
Yeah, we met when we were 16. And then I ended up finding him on Facebook actually, like 10 years later. And now here we are. Do you remember when I told you about my condition and how you reacted to it?
I do. I remember you were quite nervous.
Yeah, I was. I think it was before we obviously were intimate. I think I told you then. I told Adam about my condition. He was really shocked, to be honest. He didn't believe me at first. He didn't really understand how it all works. So yeah, he just needed a bit of explanation.
I was madly on Google working out exactly what was going to be and what it consisted of, so.
I know, it's so rare. I decided to come out about my condition and raise awareness. When I first came out publicly, it was actually on Reddit. Just the positive sort of reaction that I had from people made me feel a bit more confident about being open with it and posting about it, and now I create content. I've been doing OnlyFans for about 2 years. I started it because I genuinely enjoy filming and I think that's really fun. Today I'm going to be filming my first ever YouTube video. It's going to be an Ask Me Anything for my followers.
What sort of questions do you think they're going to ask?
I think maybe they're just going to be quite intrigued about it, how I live with it. I'm a little nervous because it's public, but...
No, you're going to be fine.
Thanks, babe. It's really important for me to talk publicly about my condition, just to raise awareness of different bodies and how it's okay to be different. The most common misconceptions and assumptions that people make is just the way it looks and how it functions. Men particularly can't really wrap their head around how it works, what it looks like. They're very interested in, how I can have babies. So many questions that come out. Hi, my name's Evelyn. I was born with uterus didelphys. Today I'll be doing Ask Me Anything, and I have a few of your questions here that I'm going to go through. The first one that we have is explain your condition. So the condition is where I have 2 completely independent reproductive systems. I have 2 vaginas, 2 cervixes, 2 uteruses, and 1 ovary attached to each side. And there's a huge wall down the middle. Next question is, which vagina do I use more? Next question, do you have 2 periods? I have a period from each side at the same time, so I do need to use 2 tampons, 1 in each vagina, which is pretty inconvenient for me. I know, that actually went right. I feel really great now I've recorded my first YouTube video. I'm hoping that the reaction will be really positive. I'm actually really excited to do some more.
I'm really proud of Evelyn with what she's done, coming out and spreading awareness about her condition. I think it's really empowering for her.
My condition doesn't hold me back at all. I'm proud of my body. It's important for me to continue to raise awareness about uterus didelphys and other bodily conditions or people living with a different body. It's because you can be different and still be normal. I don't think that people or society speaks about the differences in bodies enough. The message I want to give to the world by sharing my story is one of body positivity. I would like everyone to know that just because you're different, there's nothing wrong with you.